Message from Starfleet, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The Enterprise will proceed to the Alpha Proxima system. While the indigenous race on Proxima 3 has not reached a technological level commensurate with entering the Federation, and therefore under the protection of the Prime Directive of non-interference, we do maintain a discrete monitoring satellite. It has picked up activity from an asteroid in an elliptical orbit. You are to investigate without interfering with life on the planet.
According to the library computer, the Alpha Proxima system has 5 planets and an asteroid belt. A large asteroid is heading towards the inner planets and should pass close by Proxima 3. It passes through the interior of the system once every 200 years. The people of Proxima 3 call it Scythe, the same name as their god of war.
God of War, Mr. Spock? Isn't that a bit surprising from a people whose technology matches 20th century Earth?
Considering the level of warfare during that century, I'm surprised that it is Earth that did not have a god of war. In any case, about a millennium ago, Proxima 3 suffered a globally devastating war.
Blew themselves back to the Stone Age, Mr. Spock?
Late Bronze Age, Ensign. They rebuilt their world in half the time it had taken to get there originally. But the Armageddon was mythologized as a battle between the Sophs and Lucas. In that war, the planet was raised, and all the gods died except Scythe. He had rained fury down upon the world, then went off on a long dance of victory. His return is a time for worldwide soul-searching and atonement.
And Scythe returns and our monitoring station picks up activity.
It would seem that we should proceed to Alpha Proxima and scan Scythe.
Okay. Let's save.
Save new game. Replace delete previous game. Save new game.
Alpha Proxima. Right? Alright. Now we check our manual. Find Alpha Proxima, which is 12. 12 is down there. Okay. 12 is right here. This is 12. Alpha Proxima. Here we go. Yeah, working on the Enterprise must be annoying with all the. All right. Do we orbit? What do we do now?
Entering standard orbit.
What do we do? We can't interfere with the planet. So...
A sensor scan of Scythe reveals surface features consistent with damage left by a nuclear attack. It would seem to have been a target during Proxima's war.
Scythe rained fury down on the planet and then left on a dance of victory. A missile base, Captain?
It would seem to make sense.
Captain, I just monitored a narrow beam message from Scythe to Proxima 3. I don't have it all. I just caught a bit of the initial burst. I'm attempting a translation, but it appears to be a computer code.
Any response from the planet?
The Proxtrites will not have the equipment necessary to understand and reply to that code for another 25.6 years at their present rate of development.
That's not good.
Still translating, Captain. I suggest we beam down, sir. The surface is hostile, but survivable for a short time.
Alright, let's do it. Save again.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
Captain, Mr. Scott wishes to speak with you.
Mr. Scott?
Aye, we've had some slight problems with the transporters.
We didn't notice anything beaming down.
Just a glitch in the main transporter program. Mr. Kyle is loading a backup and we're performing tests. The transporters will be down for about an hour.
That will still give us plenty of time, Scotty.
I know. I have the lads in engineering doing a complete overhaul of the ship's systems.
Good, Mr. Scott. I'll keep you posted. Kirk out.
Oh, man.
This looks like a heavy-duty security door built into the side of a hill on this moon.
Scan it!
As expected, Captain, the source of power emanations lies beyond that door.
A power source that has lasted millennia and endured major catastrophes. That's fascinating, Mr. Spock.
Do you have Vulcan blood, Ensign?
No, sir.
Shut up, Ensign Mosier. I didn't ask you.
Captain, I'm afraid we got a wee problem here.
What is it, Scotty?
There is some sort of virus in the main computer. Our phasers and tractor beams have been disabled, and there's no way we're getting them back in 3 hours.
There goes our backup plan. Do what you can, Mr. Scott.
Aye, I will, Captain. I may yet have a trick or two that I can pull, but don't count on any miracles.
Isolate that virus. That's your #1 priority.
That it is, Captain. We'll keep you informed. Scott out.
This is a keypad that looks... It looks like some sort of...
Alright. Let's scan. Do some scanning.
Working display panel, Captain. There is power running to the keypad. The door still appears to be in operating condition. This appears to be a dust-covered lens of some sort.
Don't like the sound of that.
Save new game. Cancel. Delete previous. Save new game. Replace.
Code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously.
That did not seem to work, Captain. Perhaps we should try a number that had some significance to them. Remember, they were very superstitious.
Okay, how would we know that?
Working display panel, Captain.
It looks like some sort of display panel. This heavy-duty door has taken numerous micrometeorite strikes, but still appears solid.
Maybe there's other stuff on the planet. Let's see if there's anything else on this planet. Maybe there's something over here. You remember this being frustrating? Alright. There's nothing over there. Maybe there's something down here. There's also a little thing right there. I see a little pixel. I see a pixel. See that pixel? It's gray.
This moon has a thin but breathable...
I don't think it's anything though. Nothing down here. Yeah, you pick up items. There's items you can pick up.
You fail to obtain... This is the planet Proxtre, currently 600,000 kilometers from this moon.
It is. It's got this. It's got look, talk, use, and get. And this is save. It's very. I mean, it's point and click. It's just the interface is weird. The interface is very weird. In my opinion. I would say Interplay did not do a good job with interfaces. Interfaces were not their thing. I don't know, it takes like 4 clicks to use an inventory item on something, and I don't like that. Sierra Games, it's 2 clicks. Well, to pick the inventory item, and then 1 to use it. Alright, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Let's see if we can use our phasers. On the rocks. Can we use phasers on the rocks? No. We see blasts on the door. Looks like the door had blasts on it. What number would have been significant to them? Every 200 years, the thing goes by. Right? 200.
That did not seem to work, Captain. Perhaps we should try a number that had some significance to them.
What number had significance? Oh, no. We probably need to look stuff up on the computer. Oh, but...
Your situation, Mr. Scott.
We're still looking for the virus, Captain. I even have Lieutenant Uhura looking through the computer system. I never realized the last was so good with them.
Check her record, Mr. Scott. She was in the top 10% of her class in computer systems analysis.
We'll find that virus soon, Captain, or I'm an Englishman.
Just do your best, Scotty. Kirk out.
So once we leave the ship, we're technically soft locked right now because we didn't search the computer. I say boo. See, you know what makes soft locks like this worse is when they give you a very limited number of save slots too. We've got like 10 save slots. There we go.
Ah, that worked. I see you deduced that 10200 in the Lucre's base 3 was equal to their sacred number 99.
Nope, I did not deduce
security
that.
lock, Captain.
I did not deduce that at all.
Report, Scotty. How are things going?
About as badly as a killed in a blast furnace, Captain. Wait a minute. Lieutenant Uhura has some news for you.
The virus came from our sensor sweep of the moon's computers. We believe we have analyzed the memory sectors it attacked.
Well done, Uhura.
I wish I could take credit for it. It was Mr. Kyle who found the pattern. We are attacking it with antivirus programs.
Computer science sounds more like medicine every day.
If we had a doctor as good with computers as you are with patients, we'd be having a lot fewer problems.
Finally, someone who appreciates me.
Keep working at it, Uhura. Kirk out.
A computer terminal, Captain. It uses the Lucre alphabet. I think I can decipher it. The interior of the security lock is unremarkable and well preserved. This keypad is fully functional and controls the door. Its entry code is in base 3.
Base 3? So it's 1, 0, 1, or 2? Wait, you're not
We're
Spock.
safe from the cosmic radiation, Jim. We're safe from the cosmic radiation, Jim. We're safe from
Damn it! Wait, who's Spock? Which one's Spock? That's Spock.
The console reports the following. Welcome to Orbital Missile Base. Codename Scythe. This base has been operational for the past week. It has completed one successful fire mission. Estimation of success is at 22 over 100.
22%? That's very low. Hardly something to brag about.
Doctor, in base 3, 22 divided by 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 9, or 88%. I would think that quite satisfactory, given this base's probable mission of destroying the soft forces on Proxtree.
It says the base has been operational for a week, but this has been here for 1,000 years.
If the Lucres built this base with a clock that told the time by measuring the moon's rotational speed, or the gravitational forces generated by Proxtree and the sun, the computer may have calculated only a week of time has passed since its first action. I might be able to learn more with another look at the console. There is a substantial amount of data here, but in summary, Scythe was created by the Lucres as a launching platform for missiles to keep the Softs subjugated to their influence. The Softs managed to infiltrate the base. However, their actions triggered Scythe's auto-attack mechanisms and initiated a holocaust that nearly annihilated the planet. One soft strike did, in fact, hit the moon and deflected it from its orbit. It has been dormant since then.
So why has the base been activated again?
Given the damage to the moon, its slow rotation and orbit, it has never realized the war is over. On this pass, for the first time, it has detected radio wave transmissions from Proxtree. Because it does not recognize them, it assumes the softs are still active. Its transmission to the planet, I would assume, was some sort of a check beacon to see if it should continue its mission.
Jim, let's return to the ship and blast this place to destroy its weapons.
Doctor, this moon is a god to the people down there. If we destroy it, we will violate the Prime Directive.
Spock is right, Bones. Spock, what are the chances that we could decode the transmission and send a stop code to the base?
In trinary or decimal?
Spock!
1.327 million to 1, provided the archaeological studies about Luca's languages are correct. Our other option is to get into this base and see if we can bring the computers down.
I think that's the better option. Back. Okay, use this. $120.
That did not work, Captain. It is probable this lock also uses a number of some significance.
It's a... Did they say it's a 3-digit code or just that it's in base 3? 111. I don't know. You know...
A little longer than a few minutes later.
122 is the code.
Fascinating. If the Federation language studies were correct, the ideograph for the word scythe in the Lucas language is the 17th symbol in their alphabet that corresponds with 122 in base 3.
Wow, were we actually supposed to figure that out?
Captain, we have a cure for the computer virus.
Well done, Uhura.
I modified Cathral C to exclusively attack the Lucre virus. They annihilated each other, Captain.
Fascinating, Lieutenant.
The Klingons aren't going to be happy to learn that they helped us. How about the phasers and tractor beams?
We may get the tractor beams online in time, Captain. I'm afraid even the backup phaser transmission codes were affected. We could destroy some missiles manually, but if this complex decides to launch more than 10 missiles at a time...
Understood. The ball is in our court. We'll give it our best shot. Kirk out.
Alright, we should save. Save!
Save new game. Replace previous. Delete previous game. Save new game.
In the base. Alright, what's this? Let's start scanning stuff.
This door is made from remarkably dense alloys. Even our most powerful phaser rifle or welder would not be able to penetrate it.
The thing must be almost as tough as a starship hull.
Indeed, Ensign, and considerably thinner. A remarkable achievement in metallurgical engineering.
I love how we're finding advanced technology, like, in every single, like, place we go.
This panel has a slot in it rather than a keypad. The slot bears traces of triphosphorus silver, and power is currently running to it. I am recording the pattern of this lock into my tricorder.
Does that mean you can open the door? Or we have to make a key?
Nothing to report, Captain.
Do we have to make a key for the lock?
Can't say I like the decor.
The Lucas did not leave behind many examples of their architecture.
I can see why.
Doesn't this look exactly like a thing from a previous mission? Is this a reused art? Doesn't this look similar to a thing from another mission?
This is an ancient laser drill. These are display panels for the laser drill. These are display panels for the laser... This is a laser drill control panel. A closed box sits on the floor.
Open the box. What's in the box? What do we get? We got
a length of wire with some sort of connector at each end.
Ooh, a length of wire. What? Alright. Have we tricorder things?
These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional. The drill is unremarkable, except its aiming component is corroded and frozen in place.
Alright, the control panel is still functional. So, Spock, you're gonna try...
These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional.
Okay. Laser setting. Oh. Wait, what? 100.
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform this operation.
Okay.
You fail to obtain any... You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything.
What about this thing over here? Can you do something with this one?
These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional.
What does it say?
These are display panels for the laser
I know!
drill.
I want to know what they say!
These are display panels for the...
Oh, maybe we can't read it. What do we get? Oh, we got a wire. Alright. Okay. Oh.
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform this operation.
What do you mean? The proper coordinates.
The drill is unremarkable, except its aiming component is corroded and frozen in place.
Okay.
A length of wire with some sort of connector at each end.
The drill is unremarkable, except it...
Alright. Well, I don't know. Let's walk over. Let's go back, I guess. I don't know what to do. Let's see if Spock can just use this thing now.
My fingers are too large to fit into the slot.
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain... You retrieve a rock.
Yay, I got a rock!
You retrieve a rock.
Yay, I got another rock!
You retrieve a rock.
Yes, I get more rocks!
You retrieve a rock.
Yay for me! I got some rocks.
This moon has a thin but breathable atmosphere.
Yeah, for rocks. Thanks, studio. What can I do with these rocks? Maybe I can throw them at stuff. What do you think? Let's use them on the laser.
Captain, with the 3K AG content of the surface rocks and the tricorder scan of the pattern inside the lock, I believe the laser drill can be used to fashion the ID card needed to open the sealed door in the other chamber.
What? Why didn't you tell us this before? Why didn't you say, oh, Captain, if we get some rocks, then cool, then I can do some cool things. Instead of me having to go get some rocks. In fact, there's rocks in here. Look, I see rocks. We could use these rocks, but no, we have to use these special rocks. Alright, whatever. Spock. You're a weirdo.
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform this operation. This technology is cruder and less efficient than the rest of the complex, Captain.
So what do I do?
These are display panels. These are display panels. The mine shaft was drilled. The drill is unremarkable. The mine shaft was drilled. These are display. The mine shaft was drilled. Nothing to report. The mine shaft was drilled. These are display. These are display panels for the laser. The drill is unremarkable, except its
What do I need to do?
The mine shaft was drilled.
These
are
I
display
make this
panels
key
for the laser drill. They are still functional.
How do I make this
These
key
are
card?
display.
How do I make this key card?
This room looks like it was once used. This room looks...
Whoa! Whoa, it did a thing! Apparently it doesn't want coordinates anymore.
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform this operation.
What are you talking about? Coordinates? What does that even mean?
These are display panels. These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional. These are display panels for the laser. Captain, the machine requests...
Oh, maybe we need to put... Oh! Maybe we need to use the tricorder on that specifically.
I used the key card pattern
okay.
scanned from the lock to program the drill. It should now be able to make a template of the key card in the rock.
Alright. Okay, that makes...
Spock, why don't you check out those laser drill controls?
The laser drill has cut a template for the keycard in the stone.
Now he says put rocks in it. Put some rocks in it, I guess. And let's just stand there, like right in front of it. Try it at 10 power. Take it. Did we get something usable? Ooh.
A duplicate of the pass card you made from triphosphate silver.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Spock. For your cleverness. Now leave. Let's use the key card. Use the key card on the door. You should probably save, actually.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
In the base. Just in case it kills us. Man, your security sucked. Oof. That's some bad security.
This appears to be the brain of Scythe. There are two identical but isolated computers that communicate with a third, which controls the launch of missiles.
Alright, what do we do here? Let's scan. Let's do some scanning.
This computer is functional and performing an average 1.2 million operations per second. This computer is functional and performing an average 0.75 million operations per second. This computer directly controls the missile launch system. There is no way to interface with it directly, but the other two computers are accessible.
Is that good? That seems... How many instructions per second does a modern computer do? So, according to this, actually, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's really slow. That's a slow-ass computer. For them being this technologically advanced, I feel like this is not. So an i7, 8th generation i7, can do 221,720 million instructions per second. So that's a lot. An AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3990X can do 2,356,230 million instructions per second. Like that's 2 million instructions per second. 2 million. That's 2 trillion. That's 2 trillion. 2.3 trillion instructions per second. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculously high. Alright. Interface with the computer, Spock. Let's do it. Let's do some interfacing. So, these computers can do...
This computer is functional and performing an average 1.2 million operations per second.
So that is equivalent to a... It's equivalent to a... 1.2 million. Jeez. We gotta go back to 1979. The first computer to do 1 million instructions per second, it looks like was, well, a VAX 11 could do it, but a Cray 1, which was a supercomputer in 1975, could do 160 million instructions per second. And that was a supercomputer. That was a supercomputer. A VAX was a mainframe, a pretty big computer that could do 1 million instructions per second. It looks like it was the first non-supercomputer that could really do it. So there you go. Yeah, the VAX was famous. You are correct. All right.
All three of the computers in this room.
Okay. Spock, use this computer. See what you can do with it.
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 1.31 hours adjusted.
Okay. Use it more.
Welcome to Side Operations Center.
Nah. Use this one. Spock, why are you walking so slow?
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Alpha Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 3.21 hours adjusted.
Captain, something is wrong with the computers. They may be twins, but they are not identical.
It appears they are out of sync, Captain. I have to assume the Alpha unit has a virus, which is using up an incredible amount of computing time.
They report different optimum launch times, which is right.
Given the elliptical orbit and the range at which they will pass Proxtree, the Omega unit is correct, but the window is very narrow. A variation of minutes will mean the missiles run out of fuel and fall harmlessly into the sun.
Can you reprogram the Lucas computer to give us that time, Mr. Spock?
Reprogramming an old alien computer is not simple, Captain. The odds against success are 10,221 to 1 against.
Too bad all Omega here couldn't just take a sick day and miss the firing.
Because the two machines are isolated, the virus did not spread from one to the other.
If we could only bridge them.
Like, you mean with this? You mean with a cable and have them connect to each other?
The connector snaps into place.
That was a weird noise.
Mr. Spock, why don't you take a look at those computers?
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 1.54 hours adjusted.
The launched missiles will run out of fuel before they reach Proxtree. They will drift into the sun and burn up.
We did it! We did it!
Kirk to Enterprise, how are the transporters, Scotty?
They're operational again, Captain. We're ready to bring you back at any time.
Bring us home.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems
100%.
at Proxima 3 and evaluate your performance at 100%. You and your crew received 4 commendation points. A perfect mission, Jim. You are a model for all Starfleet.
Hard to believe that Earth came so close to the brink itself.
Vulcans, too. Both, in the end, looked into the abyss and came to the only logical conclusion.
Logic? Humans? I'm dreaming, Jim.
Sometimes it is harder and braver to make peace rather than war.
Sounds like emotion had its part to play in a positive sense, too.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to bid an emotional goodbye to Alpha Proxima myself.
Take us out of orbit, Mr. Sulu.
Yeah, we did it!